Hey guys, this is Patrick, and I am here to introduce to you a new series on How To Achievement called How To Easter Egg, wherein Casey and I make our way through different games and point out certain Easter eggs that may have been overlooked by the general population of gamers. Now, these include references and Easter eggs that to me seem very obvious and very straightforward, but many people haven't picked up on them or have just simply missed them. And so I thought, in an effort to improve the gameplay experience of everyone and just sort of increase an appreciation for each of the games we go through, I would show you guys these Easter eggs as I find them and sort of explain them and show Casey on the way through. So,
Hey, and I'm just kind of here to question the legitimacy of what he's about to show me. So let's get into it, shall we?
okay, at the very beginning of the game, we're presented with the first Easter egg where you have to choose a sex, and to me this is a very obvious Bible Easter egg, because what happened at the very beginning of the world? God created male and female, and as you can see, those are the only two gender choices. To me, it's obvious. To others, it might be overlooked, but I think the developers, having included it in this section, it's definitely meant to be picked up upon. And also, we've got the deprived class who is dressed only in what appears to be fig leaves or some other type of garb.
Okay.
The first Easter egg happens before you even fight an enemy, and this is the bonfire. And for those of you who have played Red Dead Redemption, you remember that you could light campfires out in the wilderness. And what did these campfires serve as? Resting places where you could teleport to other places. Sound familiar? You can warp from the bonfires later on in the game. Campfire.
Okay,
Here we've got
sure.
an Assassin's Creed drop assassination onto the Asylum Demon. Very obvious. Same technique, same hidden blade, essentially, just a bit of wood instead of metal.
You think
It's
so?
air assassination. You lock onto the target, come down. This right here is probably one of the more obscure Easter eggs in the game, but still is very obvious. You pick up the soul of a lost undead. I might mention that this is referring to the Red Hot Chili Peppers song Under the Bridge.
Oh, do
Pick up
explain.
the soul of the lost undead, which could describe the drug use and sort of depression felt by the singer of the writer and singer of the song, who
course.
feels lost, undead even. Ring of Sacrifice more towards the sort of idea of brokenness and vulnerability. Underbridge, you can see we're Underbridge, obviously. Bow.
How about that?
Because we're proud that we discovered this. This right here is a Walking Dead reference, but more generally just sort of a zombie Easter egg. As you can see, you're being attacked by zombies. You pick up rubbish, which is symbolic of the the scavenging that goes on in a zombie apocalypse and the need to find sort of supplies, even if it's rubbish. They might be of use to you. Fight zombies. It's very obvious to me. You almost even look like Carl in this scene.
Sure you do.
This right here, however, is a Home Alone Easter egg, and we find Kevin McAllister waiting in the doorway of his home to surprise
that's Kevin McAllister.
to ambush any attackers. And as you can see, he gets a little caught up, attacks me, and I serve my purpose better than Harry and Marv did in the movies. But
The years were not kind
okay.
to him.
This right here is a Borderlands 2 Easter egg, and what we can see up ahead of us is Hyperius the Invincible, who has not been activated yet, but we've entered his boss arena, and what we have to do is activate him. But before that, I'm going to show my skill build and my weapons setup. Right here, I've got the club, the wooden shield, that sort of thing. My bar was off, as you can see, so I'm not cheating. I don't have any seraphs or anything yet, but
No pearlescence?
hoping he'll drop some crystals for me. So got the Estus and really only the Firebomb, and that's all that I'll be using.
Man, no Northfleet, huh?
No Northfleet. Unfortunately, haven't farmed Vermivorous enough for that yet. So I'm really happy about this fight.
Clearly.
And as you can see here, dodged him, feeling good about it. Got a hit in.
Oh, get some of that health
Wasn't
back.
That's
rough.
And that's why they're called raid bosses, because they will kill you and you die.
Fair enough.
So coming up next, we have a Julius Caesar Easter egg, and as you can see, I walk in unsuspectingly, trying to talk to one of my friends. All of a sudden, people are dropping around me, killing me, stabbing me from all sides. I turn, as you can see, to the man on the right, said "Et tu, Brute," and die, fall down. Julius Caesar, surrounded by his friends of the Senate, and killed. This guy, this merchant, is insane. And you know who else is insane? Is Tyler Durden from the movie and book Fight Club.
Oh, no, wow.
And so this guy sells a soapstone. And you know who else sells soapstone? Coincidentally, Tyler Durden. However, I don't believe this is a coincidence, because as you can see, This man is undead, whose diet consists probably of humans to some degree. And what does Tyler Durden make his soap out of? Human fat.
Wow.
So this person would be making the soap out of the fat from his victims. Fight Club. Just a little nod to the producers.
The parallels are...
Okay, we're moving on quickly. Is Harry Potter. You see the locked door. A chamber, perhaps? Secret chamber. Ooh, that doesn't sound familiar. Basilisk hiding behind there, ready to freeze you. Here's a rat. Rat in the Harry Potter universe. Peter Pettigrew, guarding what looks like a soul. And what is the soul? Soul of a lost undead. You know who's a lost undead that Peter Pettigrew guards? Lord Voldemort. Coincidence?
Jeez.
No, not at all.
No.
Moving on. This is Lord of the Rings, obviously. Firelink Shrine is Weathertop. Come on,
I was just
guys.
about to say that myself.
This is not hard. This is simple. People should have noticed it by now, but it's okay. Shout out to childhood. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Homeward Bone. You know what dogs like? Bones. And where do you find bones? Home, obviously. Moving on.
Okay,
next one.
what? Okay,
this... I'm a big soccer fan, so I was happy to find this. This is a FIFA reference Easter egg. As you can see, I'm playing soccer in the area that leads to the catacombs.
Which FIFA?
Get FIFA 14. Get a shot on goal, score. Get really happy and excited. Okay, here, Bioshock Infinite. You might be familiar with the Vigor murder of crows. You see a crow, and you see me getting murdered.
Hey.
That is very obvious and clearly intentional on the part of the developers.
You just undertoed
Murder of
him
crows
off the
got
cliff.
murdered in front of a crow. And this transitions us into the last and most intricate Easter egg of all. This is a Skyrim Easter egg. And as you can probably remember from the game Skyrim, in Labyrinthian, there were busts where you would place the Dragon King masks, Dragon Priest masks, excuse me. And once that was happened, you would open up an area where you could go and receive a new mask. And also in Labyrinthian was the Undead Dragon.
Of course.
So I'm doing the equivalent of attacking these statues by placing their... reverse that anyways. We've got offering your humanity on the elevator up, and then as soon as you offer your last humanity in the elevator, you'll be teleported to none other than the Undead Dragon.
What?
And this is... Shout out to Labyrinthian because this looks just the same. He wakes up, smashes you into the... Wow. Thieves Guild sewers. Look at that. This is under... I can't even remember what the city is called, but it just blows my mind how connected this all is and how planned out it is. This is no mistake on the developer's part. Offer that soul, and you're once again teleported to where? Solitude.
Solitude.
You know what happened in Solitude in Skyrim? A revolution. People attacked, overthrew the Empire, the Stormcloaks, that's what they're called. I was having trouble remembering their name earlier. But here's the villagers of Solitude fighting back against the Stormcloak revolution and trying to keep you away from, joining their side. So here you go, you're finding resistance here, and you're just trying to fight your way back to your home because they figured you out, and they've waited in ambush outside your home. So you come back into your home, and you can look around. It's not very decorated. You were very negligent. Probably were a cheapskate, unwilling to pay the 500 gold that it costs to add furniture.
Boo.
Be a better RPG player. Come on. This is an Easter egg within an Easter egg here because we've got an attacking force on your lawn. Sounds like Plants vs. Zombies to me, don't it? Yep, tactical defense of a home, but wait, they're invincible and you die. Sorry, there's no way around it. You lose your souls, but you get teleported to this place, the Temple of Mara, which, if you remember correctly, once again, is where marriages happened in Skyrim. And so as you can see, you're at a place long past its ability to marry people, but still very cool and nice ruins. You've got the Statue of Mara here, sort of derelict and run down, but it's okay. You've got this open chest, which signifies the emptiness of your heart and soul, and then here the urn, which we can only assume holds the ashes of your wife or husband. And so you roll into that and recover them. And that will conclude all of our Easter eggs in Dark Souls. Honestly, there are too many to count, except these were the best ones that I could bring to you.
Jeez, how have people not found these before? That's my only question.
That's really I sometimes am astounded with how shallowly people look at games. And
it's ridiculous.
I think that anyone with an inquisitive mind and a willingness to learn could have found these things. And
because it was like... for example, whenever you first went under that bridge, I was like asking myself, you said Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I was like really, really confused. And then the second you walked under the bridge, it all clicked. It just was so fitting.
In that case, for example, the soul being there in the ring is what tied the Easter egg together.
It really did. It really was just, added bonus. It just really made the Easter egg come to life.
Exactly, and that's what Easter eggs are. Easter eggs make a game more enjoyable and are an added bonus, as you say. And so it's really my pleasure to be bringing these things.
Bravo.
I really am pleasure to be bringing these things to you guys, hoping that it'll improve your gameplay experiences for many games to come. And I hope that you'll stay tuned to this series and catch me next time on How to Easter Egg. So thanks for coming out.